star of her one-woman show, Brassy, Sassy, and Gassy. You're gonna love her. Give it up for Sandy Erler!
Why, because you guys up like now I need to get the fuck out of here, right? I understand. It's Sunday night. The football games are on. Screw you, football. There's a lot of real men in this building tonight. Where are they? So, I'm from Hoboken, New Jersey. I came here all the way from Hoboken. Yes. Home of Frank Sinatra and baseball. My grandmother, my Italian grandmother, my nonna, she changed old boys' diapers. That's right. He was 77 years old when she did that. Made me famous. So I'm Irish, German, and Italian. You know, the Irish and German, drinks and laughs. That's the part that's in Tierney's, right? The Italian side, therapy, 25 friggin' years. The Italian mother, right? I would come home from school, don't put your shoes on the table. Hat on the bed. Why? Bad luck. Do you believe this shit? She felt that people had the on us, the odds. Right? Go to the house, half a glass of water. My sister, right? She's living in Puerto Rican. She's like, oh no, half a glass of water. They had the on us. Drink the fucking water and get a job. My mother used to feel that way. Oh my God, someone's gonna have to. Oh my God, don't. It's bad luck. And I'd say, but Uncle Tommy's gun on the counter, that's okay with you, Mom? That's not telling us our future. My uncle was a quasi-mobster, you know, back in Hoboken. His name was Tommy the Tit Twister. Yes, and he beat up people that didn't pay the vig. So if they didn't pay the loan shark, his job was to kick the shit out of them. But he was stupid. He was a bad mobster. He made friends with them. So the mob kicked the shit out of him. Okay, down in Florida, down in Hialeah, you know, and he comes back penniless, you know, no kids, nothing, right? We gotta bury him, okay? They buy him, he wants this, of course, in the will, he wanted the Don Johnson white suit, right? They forget to buy him underwear, okay? I'm standing over him, my mother's like, oh yeah, he's not circumcised. I'm like, I need to know this about Tommy the Tit Twister? My mother was crazy. I moved out of the house at 18 because she was a nut. She was out of there. She was just crazy. And I moved 5 blocks away. She didn't know where I was for 2 fucking years. Did not know. Ran into me in the supermarket. You know, and I miss her a little, you know, because she passed away and I don't want to bring the room down and stuff. But, I mean, a girl, you need your mom. You need your mom, right? You really do. And the holidays go by and I realize I miss her so much. And I realize at this age that, you know, no one makes you feel like a piece of shit like your mother. You're never going to find that again. You know? You know that, right? You think you look good when you come out, right? Right, Kevin? You come out, you have your nice shirt, right? Try knocking on your mother's door. What does she say? Is that what you're wearing? You look like a piece of shit. That is not your color. Right? He'd say that to me. I know you think the dress is sexy. I think it's hoary. Take it off. That's what your mother says. That's what she says, right? So, you know, it's a pain in the ass. I remember when she passed away, I was crying to my sister, my brother-in-law. I was so heartbroken. I'm like, Vicky, she didn't even live to see me get married. He put his arm around me and said, Sandra, none of us are going to live to fucking see you. And he died last year. Sure, it's funny now. You try giving your brother-in-law mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. He was my last hope. You know what happened to me? You know what happened to me, ladies? I can talk to you ladies, right? Like we're sisters, right? We're sisters today. You might be prettier. You might have perkier titties. Okay? That's okay. That's okay. I don't hate you that much tonight. Okay? But I will tell you this before I snap you in half. Okay? I will tell you this. My criteria changed, and you got to have some sympathy for for me. It used to be when I was younger, right? Look, a woman out there looking. It was tall, dark, and handsome. Now it's breathing with teeth and hair. And now, sadly, limbs are optional. And my sister said that's too picky. And you know, I'll take a restless leg. Like you start negotiating, right? Because look, I became a fat shit. I mean, the tits are still good, but I'm me. But I have a good soul, right? So I said to myself, all right, I'll take a restless leg. You negotiate. What could you take? I'll take a restless leg. You know why? Because if it vibrates, I'm sitting on it. The washing machine's footload now. Girl can't get off. You know? But I'll take anything. I mean, I met a guy once with one leg. He had a wooden leg. A whole wooden leg. I didn't give a shit. I was at a conference, and they said to me, my friends, don't talk to him. Don't talk. I was really turned on by him. He was tall. He was handsome. Don't talk to me. He has a wooden leg. And that's when the Irish German kicked in. I thought, oh shit, he drinks like I do. We had something in common there, right? But it was a whole wooden leg. A whole left wooden leg. And ladies, when you're with a guy with a whole wooden leg and he takes that off, you have a lot of room in the bed. You can spread out your... The whole half of him was gone. I can snore. What the fuck? I mean, I still got, a little bit of splinters in my leg, my thighs. But I'm good. But I have to tell you, I mean, I see it by the door. I'm like, oh my God. If a burglar breaks in, I could kick the shit out of the burglar with the door. I could kick the shit out of the burglar with the leg. That's multitasking, no? Multitasking, right? But no, he didn't want me. He didn't want me. Not like he was out dancing or anything, right? But he didn't want me. And you know what? We did this one night. We went out, like it was the President's Ball, and we go out. And he did dance, but he danced like this. Very sad. And then he got a little drunk and he was wobbling, and my friends from Jersey, these assholes yelling, timber! And that did it for him. He didn't, And then I sent him an email because I was mad. Why don't you want me paid like Greg? It was winter, I needed firewood. I'm only here tonight because these are metal chairs, because I don't do wood anymore. I'm over. So yeah, you know what I have to tell you, it's not for everybody. Marriage isn't for everybody. Kids isn't for everybody. And all you people that have kids, you're all fucked up too. Candy is a baby. Crazy. You have to post on Facebook, I'm with Jacob in the park. He's over here, Jacob's over there. But it's funny, but it's hard. It's not for everybody. I mean, I didn't have kids, but Easter's tough for me. I struggle at Easter because I think, why didn't I sell my eggs, right? That gets me. So I color them instead. That works. My friends have kids, they made me the godmother because I don't want kids. That's the best thing to do with people that don't want kids. Make them the godmother. Sure, why not, right? Joey and Christopher, they'll be yours if we die. Oh no, you take them with you. I don't want them. That's mean. You're crying already. I'm crying already. I just keep crying. I can't be. I'm in the city, right? I can't have a child. I'm eating my pizza over a garbage can. I tell my friend, that would be Joey. Do you want Joey like that on a garbage can? I walk in the door and they're so cute. Little Christopher, right, 7 years old. They say the darndest things, don't they? Aunt Sandra, you feel bad you never had a baby? Not when I see you, you little shit. It all comes together for Aunt Sandra. I mess with their heads, When I was living in the city, they're like, oh, how come you didn't come to my recital? I'm in New York, I'm doing comedy. I'm like, I got sick, and I was like, Joey, I can't come to New York. I'm sick. And they still say this. This was even this year. He goes, did you get the swine flu? I'm like, swine flu? What the fuck with these kids, right? Swine flu. I would talk to him the next week, and he's like, I told my teacher, Miss Murphy, you had the swine flu. I said, no. You tell your teacher, Miss Murphy, that Aunt Sandra had the syphilis. That's what she got. She caught that in the city. It's like syphilis. I go, it's like the clap, Joey. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. They want me to tell them about sex now. Tell us about sex. Why me? I said to my friends. Why me? They go, because you're the whore. You could do it. So they asked me, Aunt Sandra, sex, what's it for? before, it's about 5 to 7 minutes if you're lucky, Joe. And when you take to your mother, it's just for jewelry, you little asshole. It's horrible. It's horrible. You know what happened? Here's what happened, and we know what happened, right? You can see what happened, right? Everything happened. I woke up one day, I was fat, I was ugly, and I hated fucking people. I think I hated people first, and then the fat and the ugly just came. Okay? But I know I'm pretty. I know I could, really do myself up. I don't want to, because it pisses off the people. I can't stand, I used to be a people person, but the people ruined it for me, right? I get up in the morning, I'm like, oh shit. I gotta go, I live now in West New York, which I moved to West New York because it's not Hoboken, which sucks now, because it's all little yuppies being in the streets, right? So I'm too old for Hoboken. I went to West New York, which is primarily Cuban and Spanish culture. I love it. I ride this little Guatemalan bus to my job, to the city, rickety, 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 right? We don't know if we're gonna make it, right? Nobody's legal on this bus. My driver, his name is Hung. So you go into a sign, your driver's Hung. No shit, Sherlock. He's got a hand grenade around his waist, for whatever reason. So we don't know. We're going to get through, we're going to get through, we're going to get through. Now, I also have New Jersey Transit buses that come, but by the time they get to me, because I'm closer to the tunnel, there's no seats. I need to sit. So I have my coffee. I have my cell phone. I'm getting on a bus like this, in the morning. They don't wait for you to sit. They just move, right? And then you sit down, and what does the lady next to me say? You're not going to spill that coffee on me, are you? If you don't shut the fuck up, it's highly likely I will. So I take the Guatemalan bus, because you know why? The Guatemalan bus, that smells like cantaloupes and a little bit of piss, just combined. It's like a bushel of cantaloupes with a bucket of piss and crashed. So you sit there, and there's plastic on the heads, and you say, Hum, what happened? Oh, bed bugs, bed bugs. Okay, no good, we'll go with the bed bugs down. So you sit there. I actually spilled my coffee on the Guatemalan bus. And he's sitting in front of me, and all of a sudden drops on his head. He's like, oh! And I said, it's this fucking bus, that's why it happens. Look at this bus, it's rickety, we can't get in, there's bed bugs. He goes, Joe right, I can't believe I got away with almost schooling a guy on the Guatemalan bus. So I'm taking that bus. They come up to me, they're like, what's that smell? I go, it's fucking soap, Peppy, actually. Horrible. So they take my $3. One day I gave him change, and he's like, well, I said, they still take it, it's currency! Take the fucking quarters! And I walk away, give a shit. I don't care. Now they're giving me tequila at night, because they just need me to shut the fuck up. But I'm in menopause, that's what happened to me. Menopause happened to me. This is all menopause. This is why on the train people like me to see. They think this is a baby. Okay, I'll take the fucking seat. That's it. Ooh, the baby's kicking. Ooh, the baby's kicking. Who's scared? Take the seat. The six threw me off. They're like, this is 22 months. She didn't have that baby. She didn't have it. But I'm in menopause. You know what menopause is, guys? Come on. That's what makes you fearful of women. Fearful, okay? And it's terrible because I'm irritable. I'm scratchy, achy. I hate it. And I also find out when I cough and laugh, pee my pants now, just a little. Be surprised how that adds up. And they come up to me like, what are you wearing? I go, it's different by Ralph Lauren. Check it out. Take me out to the ball game. I'll get some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I do my slats. Yeah. Horrible. My sister called because the hair just fell off my legs. Just fell off. I all of a sudden don't have to shave my legs. But I have to shave my chin and my chest. When did it happen? Miserable all the time. All the time. At 5 o'clock shower. The other day I was plucking. I didn't realize I was plucking. Because I'm on the Guatemalan bus, I could pretty much shave my underarms. I I was on the bus one day and I saw like the light hit me on the nice, I was like, oh look, the sun hit my face. I started to feel good about life. Then all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, peripheral vision, is a gray hair like this. Well, out of my nose like a whisker. Go like this in the wind. I'm like, oh, now we got this happening. We got this happening. So the other day I was trying to pluck it with it, and the other guy goes, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I'm like, oh my God, he's never going to date me now. It's horrible. One night I got up, I was so hot, because the flash was another thin shit that'll kill you, you know? Because I have a job. I work in the city because guess what? I need to make a living. And I work with Italians. And it's a little gun club, so I'm in Menpoise. They got fucking rifles in the basement. It's not good. It's not like even when I get there to New York, it sucks. So I got up one night and I had a flash. Maybe it's because I knew I had work, I had to get in early, I was audited, everything. I got up and I was like, oh my God, I'm so hot. I'm so hot. So I just took off all of my clothes. Boy, that's a nice visual for you. And for me, taking off all my clothes, it works two ways. As I walk, I sweep the bottom of the rug. See? The rug gets swept and I'm walking naked. Wonderful, right? Kind of like you with your balls, like when you pants. So I'm sweeping the rug and I'm naked and I run to the bathroom and I just lay down on the tile. You know, the nice coolness, I wanted the tile on my back. Because I wanted the coolness. And then my tits split and they suctioned to the ground and I was there for 2 hours. Because I'm not life alert yet, you see? I'm not life alert yet. I'm in between worlds. I was stuck. I couldn't call anybody. And then I went back to Weight Watchers because I keep trying. I gotta get thin. I gotta get a man. This shit I gotta do, man. So I go back to Weight Watchers and they go back, oh, welcome back, Sandy Healers. Your goal weight is 117. That's my birth weight. I came out of the womb 117. 117. There's always a girl sitting next to you like this, Brittany. Listen. Wants to lose 10 pounds. And I'm hanging off the chair. I got skills in my friggin' pockets. I'm taking them out to weigh in. And you take everything out, right? She's like 1,000 pounds. You know, the high cheekbones, plump lips. Brittany. I go, Brittany, they got that too in my family. High cheekbones, plump lips. It's just below the waist. And she wants to know, I want to lose 10 pounds. I go, Brittany, I'm in a Spanx. I put a Spanx on in order to get on the scale. Just to keep it all contained. She goes, what's a Spanx? I go, you don't know what a Spanx is, you little bitch? I'm like, it's a girdle. If I pull this down even halfway, you're going to go through the wall like a freaking She asked me, what's my breaking point? You know, the group leader. What threw you over the edge? What do you think it was? I'm like, oh, you're going to embarrass me now. I go, you want to know what threw me over the edge? You want to know what my breaking point was? I lifted up my left boob and I found popcorn under there. And the kernel and popped. And when it is a kernel, popped out popcorn. Well, that's progress, right? And the remote control was under there. The remote control was under there, right? Yeah. There was a pencil under there. There was some shit under there. It was like cleaning out underneath the couch, right? And I believe this man's head was under there. His head was under there. He had the got milk sign above his little... No, he didn't. He wasn't under there. Not that night anyway, right? No, but it's not easy. It really isn't easy. I work for these Italians, you know, and when I got the job, I remember I'm talking to this guy, little fucking mobster, and I'm an accountant, which these people are too, you know. I don't want to be too vague about it, but yeah, except for him, I don't know, we still don't know what he does. We think he's a mobster. We don't care. Something with lumber, you know, it's beating people up with lumber, you know. But what we're doing is like, you know, I'm working for accounting, I'm working for these freaking mob people, and I remember Vicky Nuts, the little manager, you know, he's one of the presidents, I'm talking to him, and he says, tell me a joke, and I smacked him on the back, his fucking eye fell out. Started rolling down the corridor. You know, so I pick it up and I'm like, oh, I don't need this. I have an education, you know. I went to community college. I don't need this shit. So I'm washing out the eye in the bathroom like I do 3 times a week. You know, it's terrible. I have to go over there and I have to take that shit. Horrible. Work with the old lady in the office, Connie, you know. She's like, Sandy, in my family, women over 40 would never wear that outfit. I go, Connie, in my family, the women over 70 are dead. Not here. Not here. She's like, well, I thought you'd get married. Who gets married over 50? Some people get married, but nobody gets married. My friend Rosemary got married at 53rd marriage. I'm like, oh, really? She says to me, she goes, yeah, I want my father to walk me down the aisle, dance with me, daddy's little girl. I'm like, he's on a gurney, and you're 50. She's like, I want something old. How about yourself?